This may be arguably the largest kit slash set from Forge World in the history of ever.
Spiky Bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Baer from SpikyBits.com with a bit of a treat today, I hope, for everyone. This is the Forge World Imperial Fortress Walls kit. It was, it was created, I think it went originally on sale in 2013. I know this particular one here was purchased in 2014. And I think at the time it sold for 800 Great Britain pounds. So knowing what we know today about how they do the conversion on everything when it comes to selling here in the States, I couldn't even imagine to tell you how much this would cost today. But fortunately, we'll never know because, it's not for sale anymore. They stopped making it. I don't know exactly when, but they definitely stopped making it. And, you know, there may be a logistical reason for that. It is literally a gaming table worth of resin. This is a 4x6 table where all the parts are laid out, some obviously stacked on others, and it's pretty incredible. If you're not imagining this kit in your mind, this is what it looks like now. You may remember seeing this back in the day. When assembled, it would allow a Bane blade to pass through the gates, which is pretty crazy. It had some really cool Gothic buttresses and some defense cannons back there, and you could definitely have a bunch of Space Marines and stuff manning the ramparts. So we're going to take a look at some of the sizes of this because, as you would imagine, these pieces are quite large. So I wanted to start with just your standard rampart piece right here. Now this is, believe it or not, over 6 inches long. It's nearly 7, maybe a little bit more. And you can see from the kit, I mean, look at those chunks of sprue right there that you're gonna have to cut off to assemble this. Inside, those are just kind of placeholders. They actually pop out, and there's a reason for that, because you get your Space Marines, which of course the Primaris are a little too tall for this fortress. If this was a normal Marine, he'd probably be able to shoot out the gun ports right there. So not designed for Primaris, unfortunately, but if we had a normal Space Marine, he'd be able to shoot right out those cutaway sections. When it comes to such a big kit like this, you're gonna have a lot of flat parts and flat detail, but they look to have done what they could to kind of snazz it up a bit with some crazy Gothic buttresses and, you know, some like buttress crown Gothic molding. I'm making all those words up. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm not an architecturologist, but it still looks pretty cool. And they've got all these sections, and there's multiple of parts. Like here's where some of the guns go, and I would imagine this is some sort of bunker. There used to be rules to play with this. Here's some of the parts, and you can see all the point defense cannons it has. The larger, looks like Hydra-ish cannons right there are in this bag. These are the gate pieces, believe it or not, and you can tell by my hand, which is ridiculously oversized already. This is nearly a 8 inch to 9 inch tall gate that lock together somehow. Now we're going to take a look at the instruction manual as well. Here's the top with the swivel turret parts for all the entries and things. It's just literally, I mean, it's a table's worth of resin. Over here are the actual buttresses, which are quite large, and those will hang off the sides there. Large chunks of masonry for the fortress front, and then these are the steeple pieces, it looks like, that are, wow, these things are just as big as the gates. Incredible stuff here. And then lots and lots of duplicate plates and parts that go together to form the whole assembly. Now, instructions wise, you can see where it is a rather large kit. We just showed you those larger buttresses right there. Some of the pieces like the Gothic spires. Now I think those little, looks like Dark Angel, kind of angel type things, maybe not specifically Dark Angels. Those I think are separate bits, believe it or not, because I didn't just see those. And then some multiple steeples up there, so those might be in the little baggies. Well, let's take a look at the instructions here. Yep, there they are. So that is an interesting piece. You got some Hydra cannons, the tops of the steeples, it looks like. Yep, 2 of those. And some pilots for the guns, some ladders, different little details and things. And then we've got more point defense weapons for the turrets, fortress wall defense, fortress wall set. These looks like something to do with the gates, like the gate hinges maybe. Not going to put this one together. This actually doesn't belong to me. It's on loan, kind of brokering a deal, but I thought, what the heck, let's get a video on it. And some more pieces here that go together somehow. Now this is just basically a catalog of the pieces. There's the ramparts, some large piece which is probably over top of the gate if I had to imagine, the steeples, rampart piece, gate, bunkers, access areas, more stuff here. It's probably parts. There's the gates. So they do have it all laid out pretty well for what part's supposed to go in what, but then I think you basically have to kind of use these pictures to assemble it. So it looks like for the assembly, it's going to require these wedges, the back tower, and the front section will go together to kind of form this four-sided, almost, is that an equidistant triangle? Almost an equidistant triangle, and then from there, the front buttresses will go on it. Just spitballing, just looking at it, and here is the bunker, which will have a gunner underneath it that controls the autocannon hydra turret on the top. That's kind of cool. And the ones that don't have that apparently are going to have the steeple with the spire base. And then right here is, oh, so it looks like this thing does slide on a little track. That's pretty neat. So somehow it slides into this piece, which matches up right gate, left gate, buttress. So somehow, oh, with this piece right here, okay, so there is room for the gate to open up and slide in. So that's kind of cool to see. Obviously, this is not a beginner kit. It will take a little bit of work and a little bit of ingenuity to glue together and, of course, straighten out some of these pieces to make them straight. But once it is assembled, I've seen this set up before, and it will pretty much cover up a whole good section, a quarter, so to speak, of a 4x6 table, or a large chunk if you put it hammer and anvil style onto one table here. So wow, that is it for this one. I don't think there's much else I can say. It's large, there's a lot of pieces, and man, this is, I imagine, a lot of hobbyists' dream out there to have this fort and be able to, you know, convert it up and actually play with it on the tabletop. Not sure if there's still legal rules for it. There was last edition, I believe, but we'll look that up as well. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much for checking out this 40K vintage blast from the past for the Forge World Fortress Walls set. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment on all our videos.